Hello, Peter from BM Global here. We are looking at typical drawing from power station or refinery. When you do live extension of the systems, you typically get drawing which is faxed, make a photo from the wall or crappy sheet of the paper somewhere in the folder. Of course, first you need to make an inventory. AI is surprisingly good to decode it. However, as a project progressing, you need to make a drawings. You need to mark the cables. You need to make a procedure, method statements, and so on. And now the question is how you make a drawing. Did you ever wonder if there is any simple way? Well, I do for many, many years. So we've developed very simple language called DrawLang. It's based on experience to working with the system and it's very simple language made out of 6 simple commands. Here you can see in action what these simple commands can do. Therefore, we launched an open source project at DrawLang.com. Same you will find on the GitHub. And now I will show you how powerful is it. I will log into the system and it's very simple web editor. First of all, I ask AI if it can convert this drawing into DrawLang. Well, surprisingly well, I have got this DrawLang document. As you can see, all the 6 commands are repeating all over. Some squares, some lines, some locations of the pen. We will come to it later at some other documents. So, AI successfully converted this into our DrawLang language. Now, let's test it. First, let's create new canvas. We call it Project 42. And now we have to choose which frame we work. Or we want some company logo, copyrights, coordinates, some frames and so on, which can be created in advance and easily repeatable. It's again written in exactly same DrawLang language. Later on I can show you with the frames we can define it. And now let's import the file AI generated for us into this frame. We go import, we have that drawing 001, which we can open, okay. And if we are lucky, we get drawing imported into the system. You see it's pretty precise. I see we have a little bug with these things, but we can fix it. Again, it's open source, you can help with it. So now we have a complete drawing. And of course, drawing you need to insert into documentation. So you can put it as SVG. And of course, wouldn't be very useful if it's not PDF. Everything you see here, it's generated out of DrawLang via one single API. There is nothing encoded, and you can have many interpreters, SVG, PDFs, and so on. And of course, wouldn't be good editor if you could not edit or move the parts. I need to move it, let's move it. And I believe, if I am correct, let's test it, but not sure what will happen. And I will say to the AI, because that's ultimate goal, move it 20 pixels to right. Okay, we allow this time microphone. Let's move 20 pixels right. Sorry. Move 10 pixels right. And obviously it's not working. Well, anyway, we can test it later on, but that's the ultimate goal. Okay, that's in very quick nutshell this simple editor. Of course, we have things like let's call it sandbox, where we can play with the commands. And then we can define the frames. We can edit them straight away. We can ask AI to edit it for us and so on. What do you think, guys? Everything is open source. Go to our GitHub where is complete documentation beyond Purdue, DrawLang editor. And of course, we have a community on Reddit, which is made for asking the questions and move project ahead, looking for volunteers to push it ahead, and we in industry can have very nice, easy editor available to us.